Hola, amigos. Welcome to another episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. Continuing with all of your request month. This one was sent in by J. Cook 31223, and he wanted to see this one. This is Dos Equis Lager Especial. It says, crafted in Mexico since 1897 to commemorate the arrival of the XX century. Dos Equis stands for two X's in Spanish. Duh. In our second century of fine brewing tradition, we continue offering Dos Equis Lager, a very refreshing golden aromatic Pilsner style lager, a true Mexican work of art. Although I do like the cap on there, it's actually pretty cool. I don't know why everybody wants to see me review lagers. I say half or more of you guys requested lagers. Well, pretty typical lager Pilsner appearance. I mean, it's a little darker of gold than usual. Plenty effervescent, but I'm using the special glass for it. Not much of a head on there. It's like a pinky size, off-white. Soap suds. Smell, even though this is clearly a green bottle, it's not skunky. I'm actually kind of surprised. It kind of smells like a traditional Helles lager, like a real plain, generic lager. Nothing foul about it, which I'm actually kind of surprised. I get like kind of a malty sweetness in there too. Well, let's see how good it tastes. Cheers. Huh. Reminds me of Tecate. That was actually a pretty decent lager. That's kind of like what this is. And it has some residual sweetness too. It's like a pretty clean lager. Nothing sour or foul about it like you'd get like in a Heineken or even a Budweiser for that matter. Pretty crisp spots in the mouth. Like this quick little burst, like to steal a line from Schlitz, kiss of the hops, right through the middle. And then it leaves like this really quick, almost like a caramel sweetness in the aftertaste. Like a caramel or a butterscotch, like some kind of maltiness in there. But then it fades away very quickly and leaves you pretty clean. It's refreshing, sort of. It's refreshing in that I took this out of the fridge about 30 seconds ago, so it's very cold. No foul lager qualities to it. Very clean, neutral tasting. I do get a little bit of that kind of wet cardboard across the second half. It's starting to, now that I'm like really getting into it, it's starting to leave like a little bit of like a corn water aftertaste. No idea if they use adjuncts in this or not, but wouldn't be surprised if they do. I wouldn't call it watery, but it's definitely very, very, very bland. Really nothing to really hang on to. Like that quick burst of that caramel, kind of almost like a lollipop kind of sweetness at the end, is nice, but it's so short, so brief, so mild. It's not enough to carry the rest of the palate. I mean, the rest of the palate is pretty neutral tasting, so that at least there's nothing foul about it. Then like a slightly corn aftertaste, like it's actually kind of similar to like what you get in a soda with high fructose corn syrup. So maybe this is made with corn, I don't know, but that doesn't really matter. I mean, taste is taste, doesn't matter what the ingredients are. I don't even have to finish this. I mean, it's a okay, tolerable beer. I think I might like Tecate a little bit better, but it's not. I would definitely not call this a bad beer, but it's got a long way to go to be like a really good macro lager. If I was in a Mexican restaurant, yeah, I would drink this, and I think it would, go pretty well with the food, mostly as a refresher than any kind of flavor pairing or anything like that. If you're eating Mexican food or eating spice, you'd want an IPA to go with that, not a macro lager. Yeah, so final grade for the Dos Equis. I'm gonna give this a 5. It's you know, it's right there in the middle. It's average. I'm not gonna give it a thumbs down, but I'm not gonna give it a thumbs up either. It's, you know, right there in the middle. So thanks to jcook3123 for requesting this. You can leave, if you have more requests, you can leave them in the comment section, but we're pretty much booked, so, you know, I'll see what I can do. So thanks for watching this episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. I'll see you next time. Adios.